because she's going to have to ride a horse. Otherwise, the horse is going to go out there naked, and that'll be my fault. But Sheena Ryan is graciously snuck up here in between rides. We'll talk to her for a couple of minutes before she has to go back to work, and then we'll finish with Catherine and just talk a bit about Breeders' Cup. Sheena, thanks for coming, and you just won your 100th career race yesterday. That's tremendous. Well, tell us about how your year is going. I know there's been some fits and starts and stops and starts. Tell us about 2015 for Sheena Ryan.
It's going good. First year off the bug, and it's expected to be a little slower than usual, but I'm learning a lot, and I feel like I'm coming into my journeyman career good, and yeah, like the client, just building clientele and moving forward, and I'm very positive, and I'm looking forward to my future.
That's great. And you have a very good percentage, I think, as far as, every time I see you on a Mike Bettini horse, for instance, especially that horse that always wins is a long shot, but the Fire. What's his name?
Uncatchable Fire.
Uncatchable Fire, yes. I can never remember his name. Yeah, you do well for Mike Bettini, and I don't know if you ride that many races per se in one day, but I think that every time I see you on a horse, and I know a lot of people follow you religiously, you get very good results. So to me, it seems like the transition is not too bad for you from bug rider to journeyman.
Yeah, it's always tough for everyone, but you got to make the transition and just grow and build your career. Just keep going.
And tell me about yesterday's win, your 100th win.
That was awesome. It was the last race in Fort Erie, and it was getting dark out, and it started raining, and my horse had a shot in the race, but it was a tough race, and he was like 6-1 or something, I think he went off it. When he switched his lead and went down the lane, I'm like thinking in my head, oh my God, I think we're going to win the last race today. We crossed the wire, and Preston was so happy, and so Preston's first win this year was with that horse in Fort Erie, and I was on it, and then he finished up Fort Erie with that horse. So
that's right. Nice. That's Rhythm of Rock. Yeah, he sure looked good crossing the finish line too. And when you say you're learning a lot, what are the kind of things that are different? Obviously, you're not a bug rider, so there's probably not as much, clientele, but you're working on it. What are the things that you think that you've improved on since bug rider to now?
Riding smarter races. I think the more you ride, like Gary Boulanger told me, it took him 5 years to ride really smart races. Like he said, it takes a long time to really find out, to know how much horse you have under you and how much of a kick they have, or where they need to be in the race, or whatever it might be, and teaching young horses how to learn how to become a racehorse and how they need to discover their running style and everything, if it's a front end runner or off the pace. So I'm learning all that kind of stuff, like gradually, not as many years as Gary Boulanger, but working on it and watching all these people, and yeah.
Well, that's terrific. And you're obviously going to be riding for the rest of the 6 weeks here. How many more mounts do you have tonight?
I have 3 mounts. We're at the 5th, 6th, and the last.
And is there any one of those that you're really excited or one that you think that should do well and you'd be disappointed if he didn't, he or she?
All of them have a pretty fair shot tonight, really. Like Kevin's horse, she won twice from me last year, so maybe she'll show up tonight. And all the other ones, they all got a shot in the race. They're all in the right spots and everything. So.
Well, that's terrific. And what will you do over the winter?
I'm going to visit with my family, my nephew. It's going to be his first Christmas. So.
And where is that?
Up in Coburg.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll be there, and then I might go traveling. I'll probably end up in Florida at some point, and I don't know, I might go to San Francisco with my best friend for a couple of weeks too. We're planning that, so it should be fun.
So you got lots of things going on for sure, and we'll definitely see you back here next year.
Yep, for sure.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you, Sheena, for sneaking in. I know you're busy tonight. Really appreciate you coming. Thank you, Sheena, and best of luck, okay? Best of luck. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Have a good evening.